起来启动节拍，这放肆拉扯继续飘带，撕掉那糟糕的场均摆，总会有最好的安排，别刻意胡来。谁总在微笑的热带，再造乌云的作怪，好在站稳脚踝不算太坏。谁总在悲伤的寒带，撞见阳光的青睐，难怪冰山难掩嘴角盛开。最好的安排 ，Why 拒绝丢开口中的 so sad？ 最好的安排 ，Bye，Good night sunset。最好的安排 ，Why 拒绝期待更好的未来 ？Baby tell me why， 有我在。最好的安排 ，Why 拒绝期待更好的未来 ？Baby tell me why， 有我在。
Mo Chendong's very efficient in handling things. I really didn't expect that he would do so well. Why aren't you saying anything? Are you jealous?
Though nothing special happened, don't you think your boyfriend is awesome too?
Of course I think you're awesome. Obviously. You're heart-stopping and jaw-dropping. Words can't describe how great you are.
Can't you think of any better words?
There are no better words to describe you.
Are you two cooking or not?
Just go eat some fruit in the meantime. We'll be done in a while.
Never mind. Stop cooking first. I'll show you something. Well, I got the digital version days ago. But you were in the hospital and he was nervous, so I didn't tell you.
In the language school, Dee said that he would find you one.
I already found one.
You found one for her?
Uh-huh.
I didn't expect that from you.
Oh well, cooking time.
Well, he got his investment and you got an offer. Luck comes in pairs. We'll leave you to it. Make sure you prepare enough. Let's have a chat. Good job! You're so smart! I'm so excited for you, Lolo. Come on!
Shanti is so detail-oriented. He even thought of making a luggage list.
But why is the list so long?
Well, it's not enough.
That isn't enough?
Hey, if you're free, let's go to the supermarket and buy some stuff.
Okay. You're more meticulous than T. Oh, stationery. A watch? An umbrella? There's even a specific sunscreen brand.
Hey, I'll do that for you.
But I'm almost done.
What if you cut your dainty fingers? Come on.
So, have you two made up?
We're fine, Uncle. And don't worry, I promise to do my best to become your son-in-law.
What?
Dad, don't listen to him. Well, he had a high fever that caused some brain damage.
Hey, what are you saying?
Don't kick me.
Come on, if he has brain damage, why are you still with him?
Dad. Why are you on his side? Hey, Mr. Shen.
I just dropped by to visit your dad. Uncle,
Huh?
this is for you.
Qing, give Mr. Shen some water.
There's no need. I still have errands. I have to go.
See you next time.
Dad, I need to go out.
Fine.
I'll be back. Mr. Shen. Thanks for visiting often. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. It's my honor. Anyway, best wishes to you.
Thanks a lot.
I better get going.
Yeah, bye. Dad!
Oh, it's really good.
Well, congratulations. I'm so glad that my little Zhou Fang and Zhou have been discharged from the hospital already. And congratulations that you can finally return to our big warm family. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, Ling, that dance in the hospital you did was really great. You were so impressive.
Huh?
Who showed you?
Hey, what was that? Song Ling danced at the hospital?
I have the video.
I didn't know about this. Let me see.
I forgot to show you.
Come on, hurry up. No way! Song Ling, you look so pretty with curly hair. And just look at the way you move. Your
Okay,
hips.
that's enough. Don't you dare show that to anybody. Swear it.
No way, Ling. I can scrounge for free meals or some days off work with this video.
Stop it.
Are you blackmailing me?
No, of course not. I'll delete it later.
Let's toast. To good health, smooth relationships, and great careers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
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 Ching. I'll soon be up to my neck with work. I won't have a lot of time to keep you company. But don't you worry. I'll prepare something yummy and I won't go until you're done eating.
Go? Why do you have to go?
Or have to go home.
You can't leave. Don't leave, Four Eyes. Please stay with me, okay? You can always live here with me. Don't leave, Four Eyes.
Live with you?
Is that okay?
Hey. Brother. Brother. Hey.
Oh, you're awake? Oh. I slept just now.
Don't sit on the ground. It's so cold. Lie down on the bed. Come on, get up.
But I can't get up. My legs are numb.
I'll pull you up.
Oh, my legs are both numb.
Jeez. Zhou Fang, where are you? I'll die if you don't come.
Come on, it's nothing. So please don't overreact.
Easier said than done. Come over right now.
Okay, I'm on my way there. Don't worry.
Oh, stop, mister. How about taking a break, guys?
There's no need, miss.
Mister, I'll double the fee he's paying.
That would be great. Come on, pay me double.
What? I said...
Thank you so much, sir.
Four Eyes. You know that last night, I was drunk.
Yes, I know that. In wine, there is truth.
You tricked me.
Look, my heart. It's so true. Hey, have you had breakfast yet? I can't use the kitchen. I'll just get you some snacks for now.
Why isn't she here yet?
Here, this has your favorite nuts.
No thanks. Stop! If you keep bringing more stuff inside, I'll call the police.
The police?
What's going on?
Oh, you're here. What took you so long? Come on, tell him. Tell him now.
Are you playing house or what?
Zhou Fang, I'm here every day anyway, so there's not much of a difference.
There's a difference. A huge one, actually. You can't move in here. I don't want you to live here. I need personal space.
I'll give you personal space. Don't worry. Even if I move in here, it won't affect your private life.
Tell him.
Four Eyes, the way I see things, it's good that you're moving in.
You're a traitor.
Is he moving in?
He's not.
I am. Go on.
Zhou Fang, tell him.
Ching, it's the trend. Move on. Move it, hurry up! There's not much time left, hurry up!
Thanks, Fang.
Can I help you guys?
There's no need, ma'am.
Oh, why are you guys doing this to me?
Here you go. Enjoy your meal.
Oh, Lingxi, please sit down. I'm glad that you came. I ordered some coffee.
If it weren't for Hua Chendong's persuasion, then I wouldn't be here today. If you're planning to apologize for what happened that day, I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept it.
I expected that, as I know you're someone with strong principles. Hua Chendong actually told me that I should give you an apology for my abrupt departure that day. But you know what? You shouldn't have let him persuade you. If you don't want to, then don't forgive me. You don't have to.
Why is that?
Because if you change your attitude, simply for a few words with a person, you're not being true to yourself.
Well, I think you're right. If that's the case, I guess we can call it a day.
No, please, don't leave. This meeting is for another thing. I want to talk to you about the painting. Please, sit down. In my mind, you see, that painting has value since you want it back. I mean, you wouldn't bother to argue with that guy if it had no value. The more you face him to argue, the more he'll think about how much it means to you. Since he knows that now, he won't give it up that fast. Well, I looked around that day, and I noticed that among the rest, your painting's the only one that's not for sale. Now I'm very curious as to how much is the real value of that painting.
Not worth a cent.
Not worth a cent. Not worth a cent. I assumed that for years, Lin Yan drew many portraits of you. So now I'm wondering why he put just that one in his exhibit.
You're mistaken. He only drew one portrait of me. I'm going to tell you a story. Back in the day, I would have done what you just did. I thought love was priceless, and that it's worth everything, even waiving opportunities. In the end, you'll realize it was all nothing but drama.
Relationships vary from person to person, and I think my relationship is very stable.
Aren't you with Zhou Fang now? She signed with Su Shan's firm and has a bright future ahead. I heard she's the designer with the most potential these days.
Obviously, you've done a bit of research about my background.
I think you just gave up such a big chance for Zhou Fang. Aren't you scared it might affect your prospects?
You know that the sale of my shares in the company has nothing to do with my future career, so no, I'm not scared at all.
If you intend to stage a comeback, you'll need some capital. And if your finances aren't good, in the end, you will just mess things up.
You can't assume that, and you know messing up isn't my thing.
Without the money from selling equity, it will be impossible to recreate the miracle that Zhou Fang had been. In contrast, Zhou Fang has a very promising future ahead of her. Then the gap between you two will be immense.
And wouldn't that be great?
Sungling!
Hey. Why are you here?
I just thought I'd drop by.
Ah. Oh, by the way, I would like to introduce the buyer's agent, Ling Shi. This is my girlfriend, Zhou Fang.
Hello, Ling Shi.
It seems you've recovered well, Zhou Fang. I have given you my honest opinion, and so that means our deal ends here.
Well, take care. Don't you worry. There are now several companies that are vying to buy my shares in the company. And it would be up to me to choose the most suitable buyers.
So you didn't tell me to spare my feelings. When exactly did you decide to stop telling me things?
Listen, it's not what you think. You were in the hospital, and you needed some rest. I couldn't see you then, because I was swamped with work. But everything will be fine.
Come on, doesn't being together mean that we should care for and look after each other? You've always looked after me, so I find this quite unfair.
I didn't find it so serious, and I felt that I could solve it. I just didn't see the need to bother you about it.
And what about now? Can you tell me what's going on now? Although I don't have enough resources to help you, at least you can tell me all about it and relieve some of the pressure you've been under.
I'll tell you now if you want.
That's what I want.
Goodness, such a mess. What now?
Wow, you're still angry.
That's right. And I'm about to throw your stuff out.
Then do it. As long as you're happy, I'll just buy new stuff. Oh, listen. You see, my mom just called me, and she needs me to help her out.
Oh? That would be great. Look, honey, you've been busy lately. You haven't had time for your family. How about spending time with them? Don't come back tonight.
Come on. You're my family too. I'll go home after I'm done. Just wait for me.
Lin, dear. Taste these. I prepared them using the recipes that your dear father had left. They're all your favorites. Eat up, okay?
Mom. Did your students come to visit you?
Oh, how time flies. My students have now become parents themselves. Hey, you know you have come of age. You should marry soon.
Mom, you asked me here. What was the important thing you wanted to mention?
Is having a meal with your mom not that important to you?
Sorry, Mom. I've been very busy lately. I couldn't come here so often.
Being highly thought of is good. But then, while you're building your career, do try to balance work and life. There should be great harmony between work and your personal life.
Right.
When will you bring home your sweet girlfriend so I can meet her?
Very soon.
That's good.
Mom, you're acting just like a teacher. Please don't treat me like I'm a student.
Anyway, don't forget your promise.
Although, I don't have a girlfriend, where can I find one to bring home?
Come on, stop messing with your own mother. You see, I do have a screenshot this time. Well, look, you're that guy, right?
Mom, do you really think that boy looks like me?
Of course, he looks like you, because it is you. I even zoomed in on the picture, see? Look.
My friends also thought it was me, and that I had a girlfriend. The truth is, I found this picture while I was online, and I put it on WeChat.
Really? I have a feeling that I've seen that girl before.
Oh, Mom, you're kidding me. How can that be?
You don't have a girlfriend till now?
I don't have one. With my work, I don't have time for that. Oh, Mom. Here. Stop talking and dig in. It's really good.
You should eat more then.
Thanks.
Okay, now tell me, what are you doing here so late? Aren't you going to leave?
You're a traitor.
And what?
Cheng wanted to kill you and asked me for help.
I'm telling you, Zhou Fang. You're responsible for this. From this day on, I'm staying at your place. I'm going to eat, drink, dress up, and sleep here every day. When he leaves my place, then I'll leave yours.
Will you cut it out? Because it's about time that you and Four Eyes took it up a notch.
But have you ever seen me live with any of my ex-boyfriends in the past?
I guess not.
Living together will help you adapt to each other.
It helps you discover each other's flaws. Think about it. When two people live together, they have to think of preparing food and some petty stuff. Problems arise just from being together. Later on, it will be easy to break up.
Oh, so that means you're actually afraid of eventually breaking up.
What are
That
you
means
saying?
you do care about him.
Yeah, she's right on point.
Zhou Fang,
Oh, come on, take it easy. We seem to be feeling the same way. You're annoyed that Four Eyes has moved in, and I'm annoyed with Sung Ling.
what's wrong with you two? I thought all was good.
I just found out today that when I was sick, he canceled the negotiations with a buyer so he could drive all night to come and see me. The buyer's agent was irritated by that. And so, the entire deal failed to push through.
It's obvious that Song Ling's in love with you.
Now I need to find a way to help Sungling change the agent's mind. Hey, Shen Pepe. Do you know Ling Yun, the guy who's having an art exhibit?
Yes, I do.
Can you get me some information about him? I want to know all the details. And it's very important that you find out when exactly he was in a relationship with Ling Shi. I think I recall hearing Sunglin mention an incident at the exhibit. I assume this ex-girlfriend still means a whole lot to that artist.
No problem. Just leave it to me. Well, now you know my importance.
I've always known you are important. And after that's done, I'll take you two out.
I would love that.
Oh, listen, I don't want you to tell Sungling about this, so please keep it a secret.
You got it. At last I found you. I've been looking for you.
Oh, you're back.
What are you doing?
I'm making the bed. I'm going to bed soon. I have an early meeting tomorrow.
In here?
Where else?
Is this what you mean by living together?
You said if two people are together 24/7. It's suffocating, so I'm giving you space. This would be a waste, with lots of empty rooms.
All right. Good night. By the way, didn't you visit your mom? What was so urgent?
Well, nothing. She wanted to see me so we could eat together.
Good night.
Good night.
Text me for anything.
Hey, what are you doing? It's late. You should sleep.
I'm still shopping online. I want to buy you some clothes. I'm worried that you won't have much time to buy stuff. So I'm shopping now.
You're so kind. Hey, I've seen that brand in the shopping mall. It's pricey.
So that means I should buy it for you, right?
If you insist, then I'll take it.
Well, good. If we avail of the discount, it's a lot cheaper. Let's get everything that you want. Look.
How generous of you.
Lolua, take good care of yourself when you get there.
Just relax. Shanti will be there.
Even if you and Shanti are no longer children, you're still in high school. If you want to have a deeper relationship, wait until you've gone to university, okay? Let's talk about it later.
Okay then, but like I said last time, Shanti and I are nothing more than friends. You think just like my brother does. I'm going abroad to learn. Hey, I mean it. I know you and my brother have been through so much, so I hope, if ever, you quarrel or argue, don't break up at once like the last time.
You sound like my dad giving advice.
Hey, I'm serious.
Yes, I know.
You two be good when I leave. My foolish brother is all yours. Good night. Let's sleep, my cool sister-in-law.
Well, eat up.
I'm so busy that I forgot my own birthday. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the gift. I really love it.
You're welcome. I'm glad you like it.
Let's eat.
Okay.
What do you say if you go out to dinner tonight? Do you have time?
I do. I have nothing planned for tonight. I have all the time.
Good. Once I've booked a place, I'll call you.
Fine.
Please come in.
This shows the mass images of the modern society. It shows their difficult surroundings.
I love
And well, now each of them are coping.
Mr. Lin, I really see the deep thoughts that you've put into this painting. Good work.
Mr. Lin? Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me. Mr. Lin, can you please tell me, was that woman's portrait drawn before you were famous?
And how can you tell that?
I studied painting, so I can sense the feelings conveyed by the painter's brushstrokes. And most of your work consists of abstract paintings. That's the only portrait in here. Its coloring is very different from the rest. And I sense some immaturity, but also a lot of effort.
You know, you're right. That portrait really took the most effort to finish.
I think that lovely portrait is the most valuable in this whole room. For you, it's really a priceless work of art. That's why there's a sign that says, "Not for sale." In fact, I have been following your work for a while.
Then you must know I wanted to give up painting at one point. You see, at that time, I couldn't even feed myself. To earn money, I drew portraits for tourists passing by. And she was my first customer.
Why are you telling a total stranger like me all about this?
It's simple. After I became well known, you're actually the very first person to comment on that portrait.
Well then, in that case, why don't you just give the portrait to the lady who wants to buy it?
Did Lingxi ask you to convince me?
Oh no. I met Lingxi on one occasion. We're not even acquaintances. To tell you the truth, I actually need her help. Just like you needed her help then.
When Lingxi learns what that portrait means to me, I'll gladly give it to her. But as for now, the portrait is not for sale. Excuse me.
Lolo,
Yeah?
are you ready?
Almost.
Recheck your stuff, make sure you're all packed. And once you get there, make sure that you call me.
I have everything that I need. Don't forget to transfer money.
That's all you know. Listen, I asked some friends to join us tonight for a farewell dinner. Zhou Fang and I will pick you up later, okay?
Sure. Don't you worry about me. Don't you have to work? You should go.
I want to stay a while.
Oh, there's no need. Now go to work. Go on.
Fine, I'm going. I'll go to work. See you later.
Yeah.
The modeling system has already been set up. The next step is the collection of data, which requires the involvement of clothing brands with diverse product lines and their willingness to give samples.
Right now, some companies have started similar projects, Baisai being one of them. Regarding the issues they mentioned, Baisai has an edge over us.
Well, these aren't problems. The problem I care most about is data security and privacy protection. I have emphasized the need for this from the start. But looking at this modeling system, I just don't see any improvement.
Mr. Sung, we understand what you mean. To boost the effect and sense of reality, it's important that we collect enough information. It's the only way to make things work.
I really hope that after our product goes online, the client's first impression isn't just innovation and convenience, but safety and reliability too. Client confidence is of utmost importance, because once we lose their trust, our efforts will be in vain.
All of us here know the risks of a data leak. We must focus on tackling this issue as soon as possible. Mr. Sung, this project might get delayed a bit.
No problem. As long as our products are good and ready and details are refined, we will conquer the market.
Okay.
I understand. Okay. Can you tell me if business will continue at a pace like this? How long will it be until my capital runs out? Fine.
渐渐地散落，你留下的香气不曾停格。箱子里的模样是红着脸，堆叠了多少回味温柔的环节。如果说先来的情节不书写错过，恍惚了年轻的我们该拥有的炽热。如果说学会不经意说不懂的，如果说还真后来呢？雨点掩盖了树梢的季节，安静地更迭了冷清的街。暖风的夜该和过去告别，感伤晕染在心中，还是不太坚决。还记得描绘的完美，有你也有我，荒废了对白承诺，出了遗憾的结果。还记得我们都像化解的困惑，还记得还真后来呢？如果说你也还爱我，请记得我们的每个片刻，何必祝福别人的拥有多难得？如果说你也舍不得，不用 的情灭过，即使爱曾经降临过。如果说还记得深爱过。